Howdy fixers. So today I'm doing a headlight restore with a BG kit. This is the first step, which is just, it's a Brillo pad. It's not a Brillo pad. It's a sandpaper square thing that you just, it's a really like a aggressive grit. I think it's about like 100 grit or something like that. It's really aggressive. So it just gets in there and gets the top layer of all the stuff that's been sun-baked and caused it to turn yellow. Gets all the yellowing off. So I'm just doing this until I get where I can move my hand back and forth and not feel it drag on anything that's raised or rough. So I'm just doing to make sure I get all the yellowing off. And here in a second, I'm going to spray it off with some water and kind of get an idea of what everything's supposed to look like. Once I get everything where it feels great, where my hand goes over and everything, that I'm going to go ahead and do the finer grit, which is the 1000 grit, I do believe. And we're going to go over the bottom with it. That's the other side of the Brillo pad. So in this step, you can see there my hand's not dragging. This is what the other side looks like. Basically comparable to what it looked like before I started. And this is already starting to look way better. Things you want to do is make sure this is all taped up so you don't eat your paint. That's a big one. And then once we get everything good, we're going to start going after it with the 600 grit, I should say. And that's the finer grit that they use. And we're going to start rubbing it on there to get all the imperfections out. And we're just kind of doing a circle motion so that all our grit overlap and that you have a non-directional finish. Because that's like with brakes, when you do new rotors and stuff like that, it's really important that you have a non-directional finish. And it is for this too, because that you don't want to have any straight grains back and forth that you can see, because if you do a directional finish, it's going to look a lot better, a lot cleaner and clearer, and it's not going to look like you're going back and forth with, rocks. So after the 600 grit, I'm spraying it off with some water, and boy does that look great compared to the other side. So I'm going to wipe this down with a microfiber towel, then I'm going to use some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, 99%, isopropyl alcohol, and it gets all the dirt out of there, and then it helps it dry all the water, so when I spray it with the clear coat they give you, that has a anti-UV protectant or something like that, so it doesn't turn yellow in the sun, that we're going to go on there nice and eat. So this next stop here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply alcohol to a rag, it's isopropyl alcohol, and just get all the imperfections out before I spray it with the UV clear coat that comes from the BG kit. I'm sure you could do this with regular clear coat that you can find that has like a UV protectant so it doesn't yellow with the sunlight. This is the stuff here, this is BG. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it on pretty thick. And you just want to watch out for any runs, because you can get them if you do it too thick. So it's just like regular clear coat or spray paint, and it should go on pretty nice. So I only usually do one coat, but you can tell the difference from this side to the other side now. It's just eye-opening how good of a kit this is. Because this is basically what it looked in the beginning, and now it looks amazing. So it's pretty sweet. Again, for comparison, this is before, and this is after. So it's a huge difference.
Fixer good.
Fixer. Be your own.